The story of Arsenal Football Club origins. The birth of a legend. The story of Arsenal Football Club begins in the late 19th century, rooted in the industrial heartlands of Woolwich, southeast London. Founded in 1886 by workers at the Royal Arsenal Munitions Factory, the club was initially named Dial Square after one of the workshops on site. These working-class men sought an escape from their demanding lives through football, and thus, a legacy was born. On December 11, 1886, Dial Square played its first match, a 6-0 victory against Eastern Wanderers, and soon rebranded itself as Royal Arsenal. As the team grew in stature, it adopted the name Woolwich Arsenal to reflect its roots while competing in local leagues. However, financial struggles plagued the club despite its growing fanbase, forcing a bold decision that would change its destiny forever. In 1913, Woolwich Arsenal relocated north across the River Thames to Highbury, a move that sparked controversy but ultimately secured the club's survival. To avoid confusion with another team called Arsenal, in Kent, the club dropped Woolwich, becoming simply Arsenal. This relocation marked the beginning of Arsenal's transformation into one of England's most iconic football institutions. The Herbert Chapman era, building a dynasty. The 1920s and 1930s were transformative decades for Arsenal under the visionary leadership of manager Herbert Chapman. Appointed in 1925, Chapman revolutionized the game with tactical innovations such as the WM formation and floodlit matches. He also introduced modern training methods and emphasized youth development, laying the foundation for sustained success. Under Chapman's guidance, Arsenal won its first major trophy, the FA Cup, in 1930. The triumph ignited a golden era, during which Arsenal dominated English football. Between 1930 and 1938, the Gunners claimed 5 First Division titles and 2 more FA Cups, establishing themselves as a powerhouse. Tragically, Chapman passed away in 1934, but his influence endured, shaping Arsenal's identity for generations to come. Post-war resilience and revival. World War II brought challenges to Arsenal, like all clubs, but the Gunners emerged resilient. Under managers like George Allison and Tom Whittaker, Arsenal continued to compete at the highest level, winning the league title in 1948 and 1953. However, the post-war years saw fierce competition from other clubs, and Arsenal entered a period of relative stagnation in the 1960s and early 1970s. That changed dramatically in 1970 when Arsenal achieved its first European honor, lifting the Inter-Cities Fairs Cup. A year later, they completed a historic domestic double, winning both the First Division and the FA Cup. Led by legendary players like Charlie George, Ray Kennedy, and Frank McClintock, this triumph reignited Arsenal's status as a top-tier club. The George Graham years, steel and success. The 1980s began with turmoil, including relegation fears and hooliganism issues. But salvation arrived in 1986 when George Graham took charge. Known for his disciplined approach, Graham instilled a steely determination in the squad, earning them the nickname the Invincibles long before the famed 2003-04 season. Graham's tenure delivered numerous trophies, including 2 First Division titles, 1989, 1991, and 4 FA Cups. His pragmatic style of play sometimes drew criticism, but there was no denying his ability to win games. One unforgettable moment came in 1989 when Arsenal clinched the league title with a dramatic last-minute goal by Michael Thomas against Liverpool at Anfield, a defining chapter in the club's history. Despite his achievements, Graham's reign ended in scandal due to illegal payments made to players, tarnishing his legacy. Nevertheless, he had laid the groundwork for Arsenal's next great era. The Arsene Wenger revolution. When Arsene Wenger arrived in 1996, many questioned whether a Frenchman with little experience in English football could succeed. What followed was nothing short of revolutionary. Wenger transformed Arsenal's playing style, emphasizing technical skill, fitness, and nutrition. His philosophy not only produced beautiful football but also tangible results. Wenger's first piece of silverware came in 1998, when Arsenal won the Premier League in a FA Cup double. The team became known as the Invincibles during the 2003-04 season, going unbeaten throughout the entire Premier League campaign, a feat unmatched in English football history. Key figures like Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, and Tony Adams became household names, embodying the elegance and grit of Wenger's Arsenal. However, the latter part of Wenger's tenure faced criticism as rival clubs invested heavily, leaving Arsenal struggling to keep pace. Despite this, Wenger remained beloved by fans for his loyalty and contributions to the club. When he stepped down in 2018, he left behind a legacy as one of the greatest managers in football history. Modern Arsenal, rebuilding and renewal. Following Wenger's departure, Arsenal embarked on a challenging period of transition. Unai Emery and Mikel Arteta have since taken the helm, each tasked with restoring Arsenal to its former glory. While progress has been gradual, there are signs of hope. Under Arteta, Arsenal reached the FA Cup final in 2020, defeating Chelsea to lift the trophy, a reminder of the club's enduring spirit. Today, Arsenal continues to evolve, balancing tradition with ambition. With state-of-the-art facilities at London Colney and a passionate global fanbase, the Gunners remain one of the world's most prestigious clubs. Their motto, Victoria Concordia Crescit, victory through harmony, reflects their commitment to unity and excellence. Legacy and future. From its humble beginnings in Woolwich to its current status as a global football giant, Arsenal's journey is one of resilience, innovation, and passion. The club has weathered wars, scandals, and setbacks, yet always risen stronger. Its rich history is filled with unforgettable moments, legendary players, and unwavering support from the Arsenal faithful. As Arsenal looks to the future, the dream of reclaiming past glories burns brighter than ever. Whether you're a lifelong Gunner or a newcomer to the Emirates Stadium, the story of Arsenal is a testament to the power of football to inspire, unite, and endure. Up the Arsenal!